Guys, Steve here again. Thank you for joining the recipe. Today we're going to do the perfect Pico De Gallo. I'm going to teach you a couple little things that are trying to kick your Pico De Gallo up. This is also one of the series that we're going to kind of combine with right now. As far as the shrimp stocks, cook them back on the background over here. But I need the Pico De Gallo to be able to do a couple different things. One, we're going to be doing some smoked shrimp here in a little bit. That's going to be a different video. And then how to grill a salmon, all right, which is going to be the finishing touch for my salmon. Okay, so let's get right over to the Pico De Gallo. All right, it's a really easy thing. Okay, I do a fantastic roasted smoked salsa, basically using these same ingredients. I'll get to that because that's really time consuming, but not today. All right, so I've got 1 cup of tomatoes. I've got about, say a little bit more than a half cup of cilantro, because I love cilantro. And then about a half cup of red onion, and then a seeded jalapeno. Okay. Jalapenos, depending upon the size, are bigger than some. This is a large jalapeno. I would use about half. One wonderful thing about these little guys is that one jalapeno, probably about half of this size, has the same vitamin C as a regular orange. So it's okay to eat jalapenos. They're good for you, okay? So we're gonna take all the stuff, we're gonna put in a bowl. I got 3 limes. Now, if you watched and paid attention to how to pick out the perfect citrus, you're going to know that you got the right limes, so that way you get the most juice out of your lime. So I got about 3 limes here for this. Now, this is going to have to actually sit as well for about, I don't know, half hour. All right, nothing crazy. But the trick is there again, like we talked about with the ceviche, is allowing it to play. Okay? So it really doesn't matter who goes in first. I love Pico De Gallo. It's one of the greatest things. It's really, really versatile. It's not just for chips and dips, to be really honest with you. I've done this, and we're gonna do this on the salmon today, but I've also taken a nice Pico De Gallo and then hitting it with a little bit of sour cream and putting it on some roasted chicken. Okay, give it a little Spanish flair. It's fantastic. You can also do the same thing. Let's say you're gonna saute off some shrimp. You use the Pico De Gallo, a little bit of heavy cream, and you put that over some pasta. I'm telling you. So remember, play with your food, okay? So I'm gonna take these little guys right here, a little juicer, nothing crazy. Just gonna squeeze about 3 limes into this. Because there again, we're allowing the citrus of the lime to play and also cook. So you can make this a day before, which is fantastic. It'll sit in your fridge about 3 days, okay? Actually, I might only need 2 limes, because I picked really good limes. Okay? Oh yeah, that's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna take a pinch of salt. Bam. Use a pinch ball. Use kosher salt. Do not use iodized. The flavor is completely different. Okay? A little cracked black. Now let's go ahead and do that last lime. It's not gonna hurt it. I got plans for it. Okay, so I'm gonna let these flavors play. Now I'm gonna put, right before I serve this, I'm gonna take an avocado. Okay, I'm gonna toss it in there, just because I like playing with my food, okay? And it's gonna give it another element, and I want that element to go with the salmon I'm gonna grill a little bit later. So, I want everybody to understand something. I don't ever wish anybody to get avocado hand, okay? Avocado hand comes from people not paying attention to what they're doing with their knife. Okay? And a lot of times, people think that fell out too easy. But a lot of times, people think that, you know what, I'm going to hold it like this, I'm going to hit this like that, all right? Guess what? These things slide, they bounce around, or they're pop out all by themselves, okay? So if you hit that thing wrong, the flesh of an avocado is, you know how soft it is, right? So if you miss it and you got a sharp knife, you're going to hit your hand right over here, it's going to ruin dinner, you're going to have to go to the hospital, people are going to be complaining because they're hungry. It's not good, okay? So avoid avocado hand, put it down like this, hit it with a knife, and give it a little spin to pull it out. Then again, all right, let's talk about dicing an avocado before it even comes out, all right? So what I'm gonna do is just do this with a butter knife, no chance of injury. All right, that's a dice, okay? I'll take a spoon, lost my spoon, and when I'm ready for this, I'm going to put this into that. I want to do it at the last minute because avocado is very soft and it's going to have a tendency to fall apart. I don't want it to fall apart yet. Now, great thing about this, I can leave this on my cutting board like that. It's not going to go brown. Okay? So I'm going to let these flavors play for a little bit. The avocado's waiting to join the party a little bit with the salmon. Okay, and remember, Pico De Gallo, let it sit, let the flavors play a little bit. If you need to adjust the flavor with a little bit more lime, a little more salt, a little more pepper, do it, okay? And if you want to add sour cream to it at the very last minute, say you have a Super Bowl party or something like that, throw it with some chips, spot on, man. You'll really impress the people with that. So I'm gonna let this play. We're gonna go to the next segment here, and tell you what, we're gonna be back in a little bit.